Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you all had a good weekend. Waiting on Madam Jackie on the line. Morning, Madam Jackie. Good to have you on. Are you hearing me loud and clear? Yes. I had a challenge, but one person is on. Excellent. One person is on. So yes, I can hear you, Jackie. As soon as you come on, guys, please light up the line. Jackie, I had a challenge copying the getting into my email on this phone that I'm running the live on to copy the description because I have to copy and paste it as I told you. So right now, the points that we're going to discuss, it's not the viewers won't be able to skip. So guys, I apologize, but as soon as we wrap up this live, Jackie, I'll just add in the description, right? But I have the other phone here where I can switch and look, you can go through it. Yeah. But I seen you well, darling. I seen you well. And you're smiling now. So we're good. Guys, like up the live. Happy Monday.
Yeah.
Hope you had a good
Yes. And
weekend.
one other thing.
I will. Good. You hear that, guys? I don't know if you are affected, but when I'm speaking to Madam Jackie and she's going to respond, and I'll pause before I continue because there's a slight delay. But guys, good for you guys as on. Those who will join us in a little bit, come right on in. You know, we schedule our live for 1 hour. And those who are not able to be on now, then catch us on the replay. So, Madam Jackie, we're going to chop up this, you know, because guys, as they say, the subject, so
Yes.
it's Ghana for you. You know, it's Ghana really.
Yeah.
And
I know.
right, Jackie, I'm going to start off with, guys, I want to share this with you. There are countries that use or tunes in to Ghana's channel. On YouTube, we have analytics, insights, if you want to refer to that insights. I tend to say the analytics. And you get the geography. And the geography lists the countries that tune into your content over a month, right? So each month it can be different. And I'm going to share right now those countries for the month. And the period is December to January. So presently, within December to January, this is what we have. And guys, Madam Jackie, I'll let you know, none of the countries can hit USA of the number one position. Right? The rest of the tussle that we tend to see, or I tend to see, is between Ghana and the UK, number 2 and number 3. So I'm not going to list them in rankings. Yes, from number 1. So here we have, and guys, March, which is another 2 months, call it, 2 plus months, in 2026, will be 4 years since Diane is living in Ghana. So I can drop real talk. I can drop real talk. I can bring real talk. Okay? And here we go. Number 1, we have the United States. We have Ghana. Number 2, we have United Kingdom. We have Germany, we have Canada, we have Nigeria, we have Spain, we have Italy, Jackie, United Arab Emirates.
Oh,
and Jamaica. We're little but we're there. Jamaica, there.
Absolutely. Right? Always.
Guys, you know why I list all of these countries? because I'm going to tie it in to the subject matter. And one of the first points we have, Jackie, when we look at it, is we're talking about dealing straight in to Ghana. Africa is not the West, number one. Yeah. And number two, the system of governance in Ghana. All those countries I just listed out to you, Jackie, I dare say it represents the diaspora. Right?
It does. Absolutely.
And all of those countries, take out the familiar, then they are there. They are worldwide travelers, global travelers. And I dare say, Jackie, that the countries that they are living in, let's start with that. What do the familiar? The USA, the United Kingdom, the UK, and Canada. Right? We're going to look at the others. I dare say that they have to have an idea about the system of governance where they are. Is that a fair statement to make, Jackie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
No. Okay, Jackie. Now, when I said Africa, Ghana, I have to speak to Ghana because this is where I'm living, guys. It's not the West. It's not the West. And you cannot remake, recreate Ghana into the West.
No, neither do we want to.
If that's your intention, then Ghana may not be the place for you. When I came to Ghana, Jackie, and I speak to it, because when you guys connect with me, this is when we get into, we don't play around, right? It's one-on-one. Me trying to ascertain and obtain a profile of who I'm speaking to before I get a chance of meeting them and see what the business relationship will be, right? And how much I can assist them when they literally land here in Ghana. So it's a lot of telephone conversation, and we'll put in the time. Yeah. And one of the things, and if I'm speaking to the Jamaican diaspora, is that nostalgia sets in.
Yeah,
because it looks like Jamaica.
Yes. It does. Yes, Jackie? It's true. It's absolutely true.
When you're moving around, whichever parish you come from in Jamaica, wherever you're living now, whichever country you west or you're still in Jamaica, moving around, and I'll tell you the places I've moved around because I haven't even tapped into all the regions, or not even 5 regions since I'm here.
Yeah.
But where I have gone.
It does. It does.
And I have content on it, Jackie. Is that place, parishes where I've been to in Jamaica.
Yes.
I said, oh my, it reminds me. Right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
There's a place that I go in. A part of it reminds me of an Israel.
And you say from me, Diane, there's a part that reminds me of Falmouth. Like when I came here first, I was like, oh my God, this looks like Falmouth when you're driving along the ocean. Looks just
Look at that. Look at that. Guys, when you come on the live, please like it up, please. We want the algorithms to see. Jack, when my girlfriend or her friends came to celebrate her birthday, your name say Jackie and friends.
Yeah.
When we were traversing, it was like, wow, this reminds like when you're going out of town to go to Ochi. That is the aesthetics to Ghana.
Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah.
The Jamaican diaspora. Okay?
It's so true. Yeah. There's a place I went, just quickly to touch on that. There's 2 places I went. One reminded me of Margaritaville in Ochi. The other reminded me of Rio in Ocho Rios. I was like, just sitting there, I felt like, oh wait, no, I'm in Ghana. So it's definitely true. It's definitely true.
So guys, when you look at certain aesthetics and the similarities, understand again that there are differences.
Yeah.
And you know what that is a part of? That is Ghana That is Africa, somewhere I've never been. And the guys who connected to me by email, and I did their boots on the ground. It was the first time they were coming to Ghana like myself.
Like me.
But guess what? Right, yes, Jackie. But guess what? Before coming to Ghana, I looked at content. But I'm not looking at personality. Jackie alluded to this on certain other channels. I'm not
Yeah.
looking at pretty face, hype, and all of that. I'm looking for certain information that is going to be necessary for me, right or wrong. And then
You're
I'm
right.
tuning in. So it may not be the biggest channel on the YouTube, but I'm
Yeah.
looking for the information that's going to help me. Right or
Yeah.
wrong, Jackie?
You're
Yes?
right. Absolutely.
And there are certain things that I got that was extremely important. So
Yeah.
this is where, Jackie, I'm moving straight into the system of governance in Ghana. And what was one of the things that I looked at, and I could have shared.
Yes.
When you come into this country and you're looking at rental, you
Mm,
have to pay a year in advance, or
yes.
at best 6 months in advance. No, I'm not. Wait, so far, we want to go to the law because you're going to have some that going to say the law. Great.
Exactly. That's what the
While
law says. The law says this, but
they say
what are you going to get?
6 months. Let me
Yes.
ask you this question. Madam Jackie, tell me if I'm unreasonable with this here. There's real
Uh,
talk, on the moment. I'm coming to our country for the very first time.
uh,
We're not talking government housing. So the housing
right.
that I'm looking for is going to be private. Yes?
Right.
And
Exactly.
there's information coming out that they request a year. Landlords will request a year in advance. Right?
Yeah.
So this is all private. Yes? And I
Exactly.
would like to think that where I'm going to call my home, I have a level of peace. Right or wrong, Jackie? Do I want to have any problem with any landlord? And I just come into any
You
country
sure?
I know nothing about apart from what I see on social media. Because let's be honest, over the decades,
Exactly.
it's propaganda that mainstream was feeding us on the continent of Africa. Right or wrong?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Absolutely. And we came here and saw for
So we
ourselves.
have
It's
seen
propaganda.
thus far. So since they told me a year
Yeah.
in advance, Jackie, of course, the country where I come from, yes, it wasn't a year.
Yeah.
We don't do that to the average individual. When I lived
Right.
in the UK many moons ago in London, I did not experience that. But guess what, Jackie?
Right.
I know what my why is, and I want to come because I garnered sufficient information. Again, I knew my why, and I'm coming. So guess what? I could do my very best to ensure that when I land, I must be able to sort my accommodation out for at least a
Exactly.
year. Right or wrong?
Exactly. You're right. And
Because
Diane, there are so many people that come that don't know that. I guarantee you, I've run into many. They don't know. And that's a simple no. That's a simple
you're
no.
going to
No.
speak. You're going to speak on that because you're going to go into some things about what our responsibility is. And we'll have to
Yes.
figure out the why. Right?
Yes.
And with that said, guys, if you come and there are persons here and you find somewhere that you like, again, it's not government housing, it's private. And you
Yeah.
want to carry landlord to court, feel free, you're in your right, that's you. Yes? But
Exactly.
I'm not living
Yes.
here with anybody that I have to carry to court. I'm going to tell you that. Because where you lay your head, it is even on the ground, it's your ground for the period of time. But have you ever thought, guys, and I'll say this to you, of course you can get rental for 6 months in advance. How about finding where you can get for 6 months in advance than wanting to put in the headspace? Because remember, you just come here for the first time. Why you want to be antagonistic when you come into a foreign place? Huh? Is that going to be your first choice? Look how you're going to create the spirit. Jackie, think about it. How you're creating your spirit here and you're touching me. Okay. Okay. No,
It's true.
guys,
How are
let me
you?
do this for you.
Because how you start is how you finish, Diane.
I, I, yes, JT,
How you
that is
start is how you
exactly true.
finish.
Yes,
Yes.
and how
Yeah.
you influence is on that
Yes.
trajectory, and it
Yes.
cannot be positive for one's
Ex-
wellness and mental health. Yes?
no.
Now,
No.
JT, I don't know about you, but I started with the year, and
Yeah.
good relationship is built. And we're
So did
now
I.
doing 6 months. But you know what the
Exactly.
bonus is? You're going to have those that say, I never do 6 months yet. I used to 1 month, 1 month. But how about looking at it this way, guys? Remember,
Yes.
you're coming into the country. You're coming into Ghana, continent of
Yes.
Africa. How about you say to yourself, well, let me work things out a little bit. Because you know something?
Exactly.
When I pay that money in advance, at least I do not have to worry about a rent every month, right or wrong?
No, exactly. And you can spend your first year in Ghana focusing on other things and settling yourself. But guess what,
Yes,
Dan? When you do 6 months, what if that landlord just basically gave in to you? You do 6 months and now they don't want to renew you for another 6 months. Now you're here hunting down another place.
and
And now you have to come
Jackie,
up with a new.
excellent, and that's your choice. I said
Yes.
it's your Jackie. I went said it's your. I don't know about you. When I came in
Mm,
2022 and did that year, yes,
yeah.
but we're going to chat this point about doing other things. In the March 2022, I arrived, stayed at an Airbnb for under 5 days, got a lease agreement here in Accra, paid for the year in advance. And I immediately started to focus on my residency. I applied for residency in April because I made a decision coming into Ghana that I'm shooting for residency. I need to regularize myself. So I applied for residency in April. Shout out Sister Ya. Sister Ya was very helpful, right? Did a little boots on the ground at the Ghana Immigration Service. Guys, I obtained my 1 year residency by
Mm.
me. I'm not concerned about a roof over my head. Jackie, before is 6 months that gone.
I know. It's true.
Jackie,
Yep.
here I am now, right? Doing 6 months rental. I don't know about you, but guys, the year went by just like that. It's the same way 6 months go very fast. I do not want to subject myself to a monthly rental. Right or wrong, Jackie? Things can happen. And so, guys, I'm saying for you outside coming in, this is the system. Whether it's 1 year or 6 months, what it is not is a month by month. Is that really a big problem? Is that really a big problem? I put it to you. There may be other things going on that you don't like about Ghana. And that is okay. Right, Jackie? Big Jackie, you there? Guys look like Jackie Paul.
Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, the camera went out.
Okay.
Yes.
I am saying whether it is a year or 6 months, it is still not month to month. It is still not month
No.
to month that you're accustomed to.
Exactly right.
So this that system that Ghana has here, and this is private, you're going to download. Is something that's going on. Because if you come to the country and you don't like it because of your expectations, then run along. But Jackie, I will say this:
Exactly.
unless you have a registry of all the diasporas of non-African descent here, I will put it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Those who are leaving, it's excuse because they don't like God. The bottom line is
Yeah.
whatever your why was, and I can't go into people's why.
Yes.
The fact what
Yeah.
is that they need to return to where
Exactly. And
okay,
it
it's
is.
okay,
It is
but it is
okay.
not positive. It is not a negative, Jackie,
No.
because persons out there, we want to chop up this, we want to chop up this line with the
Yeah.
points. There are persons out there, Jackie, that want to know, is it possible? And I'm saying to you, be mindful of YouTube content
Oh
that
yes.
you are inhaling and
Yeah.
digesting.
Oh
People who you
yes.
have met. You drop a comment and I mean I will on it and I will respond. But some of them you
Mhm.
have never met. If you come here, you
Yeah.
may not meet them. You cannot allow
Right.
every utterances you are going to take
Yeah.
as the law and run with it. I am saying things are happening here. There are
Yeah.
persons from the diaspora, not of African descent, that are making a life here. And many of
Absolutely.
them don't look like you and I, but have lived
No.
in Ghana, Africa, before I could spell Ghana.
Yeah.
Diane S. is living here. I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
Jackie, what are your points so far on those two things that I just talked on? My dear.
Well, in regards to, first you touched on the thing here is for 1 year, and up until a certain point, I thought that it was mandatory until I saw someone on YouTube saying no, it's not legally. It is not 1 year. Legally, it is 6 months. However, if the law can say whatever it is, and this is Ghana. And I realize in Ghana that regardless of whether the law says, society kind of governs themselves when it
Aye.
comes to certain things. I mean, yeah, that's the law, but this is just not the way we do it. We hear a lot of that in Ghana, right, Diane? But that's not how we do it. And who is we? We, the people of Ghana.
Yes.
So I'm sorry, if you come in here, you're going to have to fall in line. And,
I like that.
if you try to go against the grain, you will be flagged. And you'd be amazed at how much people know each other in Ghana. I've gone to entire different regions and run into somebody that is like, Madam, hi. I'm like, who are you? Oh, don't you know me? I saw you here and there because we stand out like sore thumbs. So, like I said, how you start is how you will end. And that may ultimately be your frustration in the end, is in getting a place to rent, because statistically there is a serious housing crisis in Ghana, in Africa as a whole. So finding a place that is aesthetically suitable for us from the diaspora can be very challenging at times. And you really, you don't want to really, kind of go against people too much. And especially if you're living in a particular region, like I'm in Cape Coast, and believe me, if you're out quite often, after a while, it's like everybody knows you. They don't know your name, but they know you. They absolutely know you, and you never know, who you're going to run into. And to your other point, Diane, in regards to YouTube and what you absorb, it's interesting because over the past week, I've had two clients who have referenced YouTube to me, and I'm just like, wait, stop, please, please stop, because you're sometimes people are watching content that is from 2 years ago. The person
Sure.
said to me, "Oh, I don't want to go to a particular place because I saw locals fighting diasporas over land," and I'm like, "What? But what are you talking about?" There are agents out there. There are agents out there that, for whatever reason, they want to deter people. But you have to know your why,
No,
as
no,
we
no.
always say
Stop right there,
on this
Jackie.
channel.
Stop, Jackie. Stop right there. Pause. I would like you to say that again because it's
That
interesting that you brought that up because Jackie, I was going to mention that later on. That for
Yes,
whatever reason, there are agents out there that want to
there are.
deter. I believe so, Jackie.
Absolutely.
I don't want to
Absolutely.
hear.
There are agents out there that are there to just deter you. And
Yes,
we've got to be very careful. And when the person sent me the link and I clicked on the link, and the page that I went to was somebody who is, I don't know what you call them on YouTube, but they only spew negativity in regards to Africa, but they are also from the continent of Africa. I was in shock because I'm thinking, okay, this is some disgruntled diaspora who's just whatever, and I'm like, wait, what? But you're telling people, you're deterring them from this and showing them negativity and talking about who is a scammer and who's this. But you're telling them, no, everybody else is bad. Come to me. Come to me.
yes,
I'll help you. I'm
yes,
the only one
yes.
on YouTube that is authentic.
Jackie, that is true.
But I always say there's a market for everything.
That's what I went through. That is true. No,
They do talk about
yes, yes, yes.
issue or not paying attention issue, but
And I'm going to
I
say this to
mean
you. I'm
you
going to
can
say
Google
this to
that stuff.
you. I'm going to say this to you. The deterrence
Yeah,
is not
yeah,
only going. It's not only coming from
yes,
um, Africans outside of God that have
yeah,
content. Yes, that it
yes,
also
yes,
comes subtly. You said agents subtly with Ghanaian diasporas,
yeah,
with Ghanaian diasporas.
absolutely,
Okay, and
yes,
it will be very crafty the way you bring it forth. Yes, but I
mm,
like up the live when you come on, please. But I'm saying to you, the art of communication, there are many that have it.
yeah,
And
absolutely,
those who have the art of communication, there's equally audience that are extremely gullible,
yes, Diane, yes,
extremely
yes,
gullible. And the
yes,
next word, and when you are gullible, you're open to manipulation.
absolutely, Diane, you hit the nail on the head there. Yes,
And I'm going
yes,
to say this to you.
yes,
When persons reach out to me and the first thing they're saying, and they're calling content creators names, I'm gonna say, look, did you? I'm gonna say, look here. I said, look here. When I'm talking to Jamaican diaspora, I say, I live here. I have no need for them now. I am
exactly,
on the ground, respectfully. I have no need for them. I'm on the ground. We
yeah,
will touch to why I can say so.
yeah,
And so therefore, I go back to you. What do you want? Why
right,
Ghana? And I
exactly,
start to lay it out, Jackie. So the
yeah,
deterrence, and I tell you, Jackie, I see, right?
yeah,
On my
yes,
team in certain spaces. But I will never forget what another diaspora said to me who has lived here for decades. It's a
Mm-hmm.
phrase. I'm not going to present the phrase to the global space because I'm going to tell you right now, 8 out of 10 on an hour handle it well. And you have your and it is what it is. You're not
Yeah.
able to process certain things. So if I was to tell you what the phrase is, whoa, you hear that? I won't repeat it.
Yeah.
And 8 out of 10 will not be able to digest the phrase and look deep.
Yeah.
Because the depth is not there. I have shared the phrase with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say this, Jackie, guys in the global space, propaganda caused me to think that a place called Africa
Hmm.
was only Ben belly and flies pitching out
Yeah.
of babies and adults' nose. Diane can speak truth because I know who I am. I was not lost when I
Absolutely.
left Jamaica.
Yeah.
I did not come to Ghana to find myself.
No.
I'm here in Ghana to learn and to see what I can add, but more importantly, is to know the system of governance because it's
Yes.
not for me to fight it, it's for me to know it and know
Yeah.
how to adapt and let the system
Yeah.
work for me. So if anybody out there truly knows what their why is, whether you want to come here to live like myself and Madam Jackie, full
Yeah.
time, or you want to do half time, or you want to do part time, reach out to me because I am telling you, if I have life
Mm.
or we have life Jackie for another 10, 15, 20 years, you're
Yes.
not hear me say, boy, them wickedy, if I didn't know
Yeah.
there is enough persons here that are living their lives.
Yeah.
I people want to know how your finances are set. Do what is best.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're a group that you want to run from the west, burn up everything and come here and I know where your next dollar declare come from, it's down to you.
Yeah.
If you're another person that needs to do it in phases, I am saying to you, Ghana is much more. And on
Yeah.
my channel, I try to bring that. And on this live with Madam Jackie, because we're doing real life, we will touch on some things that others will bark and be offended by. But I'm not here to cushion you. Everything I do is respect. I'm not here to baby anybody because you're grown adults that looking to take this voyage. But do not feed on a lot of the things that you're hearing. But the truth of the matter is, you never know the person's why that came, truly know their why when they came here. And if they choose to leave, I think they would have learned something. They can say they visited a country on the continent of Africa called Ghana. And you have many, what you call them, Jackie? Many of the educators, professors, burst in the history.
Yeah.
But some of them don't live there. Some of them
Yeah.
do
Oh
not
yeah.
live in Ghana. And I will not mistake your passion to be boots on the ground. Because
Mm.
living here, I know what boots on the ground is. And so I
Yes.
don't put my being into any philosopher, professor living outside of Ghana where I want to make it on what they are going to advise step by step. Because some are misguided. But guys, it is not so. Jackie, you have
Yeah.
anything else more to add on that before we go on to the other thing? The other
Not
things?
not really, but one thing I do a lot of reading
Yes.
on the weekends online, and to touch on this subject, I was reading um a reply on a video that a YouTuber posted, and there was a person who made this very long comment about being in Ghana for 3 years, and she highlighted everything that was wrong with Ghana. She hated it. I'm reading it and I'm thinking, okay, but nobody told you to come here, but you're here and you're talking about just your horrible experience and how you miss everything about where you came from, the US. But do you need to announce that to anyone?
Good point.
Just go.
Good
Just I
point.
mean, just go. You have spent 3 years in this country, but you're claiming how much you hated it and how, listen to this, it is expensive because you have to still buy the imported products from abroad, but you're complaining how expensive Ghana is. It makes absolutely no sense to me. I mean, I
Jackie,
don't know. But,
Jackie,
and
it
people
comes to
shouldn't
the
come
face.
here and, how obviously, you know, you're not here. And what I've also found, Diane, is that you have some people who come here because one spouse was passionate about Ghana and the other was not.
Yes.
And the one that was not, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, you would think that they were living in hell. Let me tell you, I have literally met people like that, and like the energy is like a shock. Like, when they try to bring you back to life, like I'm like, whoa, like
Big point to make, Jackie. Big point. Big point to make. Right? Correct.
Instagram, whatever platform they're on, is their space to vent their unhappiness. But it's
Correct.
not a real life situation of somebody who actually wanted to be here. You're going to have a different experience if this is truly where you want and desire to be. That's what I have to say on that.
But Jackie, that's big point, and you're correct on that. And I have
Yeah.
met in meeting, you have some who are here that their spouses have not they're not interested, and they said basically, but I told you this is where I want to come. Say, something, guys, our relationship will go like that, and then we're not going to people's
Yes.
bedroom. But you can have some relationships where if they're going to do half or part time, if they choose to do that, whichever come for a while, it's the best of both worlds. As long as they know how their money is running, we leave them to it. But something, Jackie, I'm going to say this, you see, I will move on. And it may sound mysterious, but you don't
Yeah.
know. Real talk, I'm going to bring it.
Yeah.
Guys, just like how you have Jamaicans, that when they migrate to the West, they are more westernized than
Yeah.
Jamaica, right? They left Jamaica
Hmm.
as adults. I'm not talking 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I am talking from in their 20s, 30s. They're more
Yeah.
westernized than Jamaica, right? They
Yeah.
live in the West, they will outdo anybody born and bred there.
Yeah.
It's the same way here in Ghana. Ask
Yeah.
Ghan couple, born and bred Ghanaians that lived outside of Ghana. When they return to Ghana, they are more westernized
Absolutely.
than where they were born and bred.
Yeah.
But they're here.
Yes.
You have Americans that have been here decades, They are more African than Ghana.
I know you.
Oh, Ghanaians. That when you pop up on a Diane
It's
is,
true, Dan.
when you pop up on a Diane is, Diane does not
Listen.
represent nothing as far as you are concerned about Africa. I have news for all groups. I'm a born Jamaican. That's my nationality. My
Exactly.
ethnicity is African. I'm not doing any daily.
Absolutely.
I claim Ghana.
Yes.
And I'm thankful and extremely grateful. Grateful and thanks can be different in terms of the passion I want to evoke to you guys. I'm thankful and grateful I was able to obtain citizenship of the country that I claim, making me a dual citizen. So understand, when I go to full Monty and change my name and still die, yes, or I'm tired in the traditional outfits 7 days a week, you can't take away from me that this is where I call home.
Yeah.
On an individual basis, ascertaining who they are, their profile, what they are looking for, the life they live, because one size shoes don't fit all, and it will never be. There are some who will not touch on what we are touching, Jackie. But when you guys are looking into social media, be very mindful, because never let what you really want to do, you're buying to some personalities and you sit down there, and before you know it, you physically can't even make it for each other.
Yeah.
Right or wrong, Jackie?
No, it's true. Very true.
Guys?
Very, very true.
The next thing that we had, Jackie, we always talk about the why. Guys, Jackie, I apologize, guys. We have some comments here. Jackie, you are wrong with the comments. I'm glad when you come back to read the comments.
I know you have to be, and I need new glasses because these ones are a bit scratched up. That's why I keep moving them. Like, let me see.
My glasses too small to put on, right?
I'm telling you. Oh gosh. Okay, so we want to say Harriet Clarissa Brown said hi Clarissa, and Clarissa said she's been to Ghana, and Ghana is a good country that she has ever been to. Thank you so much for your comments. And Mfatso JK says hi. And Nelisi Chirkwa, I'm sorry if I'm chopping up your names, says hi. And Kojo One Full said hi Kojo, thank you so much for joining us today on the live, and I hope you guys come back week after week to join us here.
Yes,
because we're hot. We are hot.
We're not playing.
Hot topics here. Hot topics.
We're not playing, man. We're not playing. Jackie, the why. Because when you're connected, when you're connected to me, my thing is why. To ensure the why, yeah? And we know things happen, no problem. But let me tell you, that must not happen who is looking to get it. Jackie, the next thing we had on here, and I'm talking about it, guys, is and I'm serious about it not being an emotional one. We don't want it to be an emotion because emotions are fake. As I said before, Jackie, on other lines, you like me today, you hate me tomorrow. Yes, Lord, I love you. You triply hate me the next day. So I have to be very careful about the emotions. And then you calm down and then you come back, you love me like cook food. So I really think that the why has to be bigger than an emotion and follow back up.
Yeah.
What I mean by follow back up, this is a set you up and you're running with that set. Please to thine own self be true and really look at your situation, your circumstances, and make the best choice and reach out to where you'll get real solid information. The next thing that I had on here is a Jackie, and I think I just want to share it. Share it because when I say you don't want to lose out on the boat, if you were
Yeah.
really serious, is we're going down to Jackie where I am saying the diversity. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
guys, when I was in Jamaica looking at Ghana, Jackie, and of course, you know,
Mm-hmm.
looking at everything, yeah, because I made a decision in middle of 2021 and came
Mm-hmm.
in March 2022. So I had you know, call it under a year, serious, just a
Okay.
little under a year to get things to do my best. And you know,
Yeah,
you're looking
likewise.
at stores because you hear them mention stores, the Melcoms and the so on. That's a good place to go and get some good deals. Guys, when I looked at Melcom, straight Google, simple, Jackie, that's a family business, Indians.
Yes.
Guys, that family has been in Ghana before I could spell Ghana.
Yeah.
Let me digest. So the generations that they have been birthed here in Ghana, I would believe I'm living here. Just think about that.
Exactly.
Because Jackie, when I move around and go, you're looking. And I don't see anybody that Indian in there look like them is 100 or near 100 years old. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Chinese here, guys. Also have been here
Mm-hmm.
decades. You
Yeah.
have South Africans here. I met a South African,
Lebanese.
what's going on in business here? They're in security, right? So some of
Yeah.
the malls that you will go around in Accra, those security guys there, that's their company. And they had called me and
Exactly.
had a conversation saying, "Oh, Dan, how did you get citizenship so fast?" And I explained about the decree because they
Yeah.
are here. They did work permit. You know, they're business, pay money to do what they're doing.
Right.
But
Right.
moving from that, they have business in hospitality here, right? And then you have the Lebanese. They
Mm-hmm.
equally are here,
Been here
guys,
long. Been here
right?
a long time.
Yes, Jackie. Also moving around,
Mm-hmm.
you have interracial relationships in Ghana
Of course.
that has brought forth children. You're moving around and you see that. Whether
Mm-hmm.
it's white American or white Europeans, whatever. Why is Ghana saying that? I am saying that Ghana has been inclusive. Before I could spell Ghana, how many of African descent was paying attention? When I could spell Ghana and spell it spell it fluently, propaganda was the order of the day. Right or wrong, Jackie? Yes? And we have some of them. Yes, Jackie. Yes, on the top, yes. Yes. And some of our Jamaican diasporas, I've met one or two that have been living here, I've said, for no less, for minimum 30 years and more. And
Yeah.
then you have some others that if you compare them with those that have been here for 30, 40 odd years, but it's still more than you and I that have been here for
Yeah.
20 odd years, right? And over.
Yes.
You of them met their spouses in universities in the West.
At, yeah.
And they have
It's true.
returned to Ghana living a life. You know something, guys? Many of these people don't want them on the social media.
No,
They
they
shy
don't. They
away.
really don't.
They're
They
not
don't. You ask
online.
them and they're like, no, it's
They're
okay. I
not
don't like
interested.
social media. It's
Right?
not their thing. Yeah.
It's not their thing. You do not see, I have not seen any content from the groups that I've spoken of to get their side about life in
Yeah.
Ghana. So what
Yeah.
I'm saying to you is that the system of governance in Ghana, irrespective of which party is in power, because when I came, it was the previous one. I am grateful for the decree. Now we have the other party that's in power. I am saying, regardless of who is in Ghana, is inclusive. So
Yeah.
again, know your why. You have to know your why. But you can get up, you can carve out your little piece and live.
Absolutely.
But if you do not intend to adapt to Ghanaians' culture and their
Yeah.
system, you're gonna
Yes.
it may not be for you, right or wrong. You
No, you're
have
absolutely right, Diane. Another point. another point I want to make on that is, if, like you said in the beginning, if you are bringing your full Western mindset here, chances are you're going to have a very difficult time. You're going to have a very difficult
Yes,
time. You must be flexible and you must understand the system here and why. I, I mean, I can't even stress that enough. But don't come
yes,
here and, oh, this is how they do it there. No, you're not there.
yes,
If that's where you want to be and that's how you want it to be done, then go there wherever there is for you. But you cannot bring your system of governance and your expectation that everything is going to be done, and you just complain, complain, complain. Oh, oh, this is
yes.
not how they do it. Oh, this is not how they do it. And stop it. Stop.
And
Just stop.
comparing. It's okay to compare, Jackie. But I'm saying
Yes.
when the comparing moves to imposition, where you're
Yeah.
imposing and you're putting it
Yeah.
out there, you can have persons out there, Jackie, that say, boy, did it that bad? Jesus. And I am
Exactly.
saying, guys, we have, people are, they can do what I want to do here with the content, but I'm saying you out there, you're not here yet. My content is
Exactly.
for you. That's not here yet.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Be very mindful of what you're absorbing. Be
And
very
I want to
mindful of what you're
I want
absorbing.
to add something, Diane. You also have some people that come to Ghana because they were running away from whatever it is that they were running away from. And they really came here. You know, again, the complaint that I was reading online is, oh, there are no jobs here for you. What in your mind, if you did any research whatsoever, first of all, when you enter into a country, and this is the ignorance that I see, when you enter into a country as a visitor, as a non resident, what job do you expect to get when you come here if there were jobs here? Would you go into the United States to visit and expect to go and get a job? Would you go to UK and go visit and expect to get a job? Th- Like, I don't understand. Like, they're like, oh, so how can I get a job? And you know, I, for me, it's unfathomable that somebody would have those type of expectations, knowing that you're going to a third world country. You know, and then you have those who know that they couldn't get a job, but then they come and they everything is complaint. Social media is like their complaint committee. They put everything out there on social media.
I
You know,
like
it's just
that one.
complaint,
I like that.
complaint,
Complaint committee on social. Jackie,
yes,
you hit on a big thing there
yeah,
because I'm tying it in here to where I'm going, right?
yeah,
That is part of the emotions. And that
yeah,
is part of influencers who attract, yes, whether they live in here in Ghana or not. And I
yeah,
on the description, and you guys you'll see me post it because as I said before, I had an issue. I'll put it back in. The year of return was 2019. We're 2026.
mm,
What's next? Right? Because that is part of what I call follow back. So if you
yeah,
run home with a sense and you come, you are these persons that you follow back on. They are your family, you live with them, you know what is what. Because I'm gonna say this to you, Jackie. There are many here that they are okay. I want you, and when I say what is okay to a degree, I'm going to explain that. They have their finances where they're getting their monies.
yes,
They give your time, if you want to call it sentence or whatever, and their finances, they know how they're okay. You have
yeah,
associations here, guys. You're the Caribbean Persuasion, you're interested, you have the Ghana Caribbean Association. But they're open. So you can
yes,
join that association, whether you're living in Ghana or you're outside of Ghana, for a fee.
right,
You have AAAG, African American Association here in
mm,
Ghana. They're also open, right?
mm-hmm,
As long as you're of African descent, you can become a
yes,
member, whether you're living in Ghana or outside of Ghana, right? Information comes
yes,
out of there. They're like a directory. You want to work a
mm-hmm,
party, you can look at it and pick up whatever. Then you
yes,
have Indian have them association. Ghana and South Africa together have a chamber of commerce going on. Chinese have their thing going on, Lebanese have their thing going on. And so if you are part of a group and you're Jackie, this is God, and
Yeah.
everybody going to live together in one place, then some of the bitching and the moaning that you have posted on the complaints committee on social media would not be so. It
Yeah.
simply means you were led by your emotion and you are led by the gift of the gap. And oftentimes, your
Hmm.
pocket will not be able to suffice. And there are
Exactly.
persons in these associations, right?
Yeah.
Jackie, that I will only say, been living in Ghana for decades,
Yeah.
and they're not homeless. And if you're living here for
Exactly.
decades, they're not homeless because social media will catch them on your homeless a bit. And then the
Hmm.
government will have to come in and talk about that. And so
Yeah.
all of that, Jackie, the point that you're saying, guys, be careful of what you're watching because
Yeah.
those who are serious again, don't lose out.
Yeah.
If you come to Ghana and take
It's
a peek,
true.
and Jackie, I am strongly suggesting you were different, I am different. Because for those who are
Yes.
not too sure, stay a little long and get the plane fare and come. Come to
Yeah.
some boots on the ground and see.
Absolutely.
But there are
No, it's
persons
true.
who have emotional issues. And some of their emotional issues are so deep that
Yeah.
they will not face their true reasons. They will not look in the
Yes.
mirror and talk themselves and say, okay, come, let's be real today.
Exactly. No,
And
that is true.
you exactly going back to what you say,
Yeah.
that want to deter you. And I am
Yeah.
saying, God will open for you, right?
Yeah.
Don't lose out. Don't
No,
lose
it's
out.
true. Yeah.
Because while it is diverse, the majority of inhabitants here look like Jackie and myself. There are
Hmm.
also persons who are here, Jackie, that travel back and forth. Ghanaians who have
Yeah.
citizenship to countries in the West. So they will go back and forth. So you must know what you're doing and
Yeah.
who is going to influence you. That when you run and come and don't sort out your finances, then you start that you sign up to the complaints committee on social media. And you who I'm speaking to out there said, that's it. And look how many plans to buy the ticket to come and not coming nowhere. Stop it. Because I don't think some people want to hear. I don't think some people want to hear.
There's 54 countries. You want to
Let
come
me
to
take it.
Africa. Like they just want to leave. And then, I proceed to hear, oh, I'm just tired of this place. I'm just tired of this place. Yeah. And I'm like, first of all, calm down. I get
Yes.
it. No, I get it. No, if I was some shark, I would say, okay, sure, yes, I can help you. Let me look for some land and buy some money for you. I said to the person, I said, when can you come? I said, when can you come? I said, so I'm I'm trying to talk you off the ledge because the last thing I want as somebody who is going to consult with you is for you to get here and now you're blaming me for encouraging you to come here. And it's not where you really want to be. That I won't do that. I will never do that to somebody because I realize that you're acting off emotion. With the
Yes.
current world
Yes.
geopolitical to run. And I'm saying, no, 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 wait, take your time, take your time. Let's plan your trip to come here. I need you to spend like at least no less than two. If not, you say you have a friend in, Nairobi. Maybe you visit there. Do a 2-for-1 trip. Come here, then you go there, then you decide. Like, but I'm not going to just be like, yeah, man, come, come, come. I want your consultation. No, 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 no. We're not.
Exactly.
We're not going to do that because
As
it's
long
like
as
I'm
you
setting
stay
a trap
strong.
for you.
I'm
And
glad
it's
you
the
mentioned
reverse.
like the shop.
Exactly. And people do the reverse. They discourage you before you even get here. And those are the people that, we're addressing today. You
Absolutely.
know.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Jackie. And some of the things that but I'm going to
Yeah.
say this to add to your point. I think I'm closing now. Jackie,
Yeah.
sometimes they don't want to hear, they're not going to hear what I say. Because they say,
Yeah.
what you're talking about the person who wants to come. I have what I had as a paper consultant. No, this is not coming from the West. They're in the Far East. Let me just leave it like that.
Yeah.
And conversation long enough, Jackie. We are talking over 1 year, whatever. And you're
Right.
talking family of four.
Mm.
No spouse in it. So let me leave it that
Uh-huh.
way. And Jackie, they have spoken to, reached out to one or two, and I am getting real to it now. What's your budget? But Jackie, I can tell you, when I give you the information based on my consultation, they must stress out. And I realize that they must stress me out and I have to deal with this. Because Diane can tell you that you a family of three. Go and come here. Kids involved. And basically a $200 a month for cover. It now, right? Number two,
No.
number two, this is not a place where, and if you decide to do back and forth to continue to earn a little change there, what kind of provision is going to be in place for the free that's here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
can I earn some money? I said, look here, I regularize myself. What if they clap down and come? Hello, hello. So the question is, Jackie, this wasn't going anywhere because
No.
and it's a point you make. I could have said, no problem, man. This is it because they
There
had
you
no
go.
problem in my
And
consultation.
set and
I
set a
even
trap for them.
doing their boots on the ground. I outlined what my fee would be to take that on. They had no
Yeah.
issue in paying that. But when
Right.
I began to outline the liberty of who you're going to leave behind, because I cannot be a caretaker. I did not sign up for
No.
that.
Right.
Yes? So
Yeah.
I have to say, and when I get into it deep, they're going to handle it. And I said, but
Yeah.
you must have been mentioned. This thing, some people
But you
help
have to
me
tell
out.
the truth.
Some
Yeah,
people
you have to
help me
give.
out.
Yeah, don't set people up for failure. And that's
No,
something that
no.
me. I know you won't do it. I won't do it. After I hear everything, I'm gonna tell you no. Like it's not
Exactly,
for
I'm going to
you.
do it to you. And anybody
Yeah.
reach out to me, I'm not going to do it with them. But you will have
Yeah.
another person and you say, Jackie, I'm telling you, because they were getting information
They
elsewhere.
don't
And I
care.
said, run, go the way you want to. Because let me tell you this, it's a hell of a thing. Because when they shared certain standard of living where they were, Jackie, again, the system is entirely different than
Yeah.
Ghana. And their
Yeah.
case, I refer to it as a special case. And without
Mm-hmm.
divulging too much, I would have to be wicked to say come. Because
It's true.
remember, minors are involved.
Absolutely.
I wanted to be able to return to the Far East to earn
Mm.
and whatever. But there
Yeah.
are those out there that once that's it. That is not
Yeah.
what I'm about. Because
No.
I answer to a higher level than many persons. And I have to
Yeah.
deal with that. But Jackie, you're correct with the emotions
Yeah.
that people have. So while your client
Yeah.
was coming from the
Yeah.
West, mine was a diaspora, but opportunity, contract in the Far East and wanted to
Yeah.
look at the Jamaica thing. And so guys,
Yeah.
if you're hoping to come to Ghana and things happen while you're here, you know what I mean, Jackie? And it's a different
Yeah.
opportunity
Exactly.
and you're not able to return to the West. And I'm going to say this again because it's real talk. If you reach out to me and you're coming from the West and you're in the West because you're going to face deportation, I am going to say to you again, once you come to Ghana, Ghana is open, But Jackie, but Jackie, you better know what it is you're going to do to maintain your life here. If it is you're able
Right.
to go back freely to earn, at least you have that option, earn some change and come back because a job
Right.
is not here. If you have a
Yeah.
certification, i.e., in the education department, before you get here, try to apply to universities or schools or see whatever. But
Exactly.
to come
Yeah.
here and think because you are a diaspora, right? I'm a foreigner.
Yeah.
I have my credential. I must be able. You're going to be
No.
shattered there. If you start a
Totally
business,
shattered.
give it some time, right? Give it
Yes.
some time.
Learn the
I know.
system, understand the system. You don't just come and
Very
just
important.
start. So listen,
And
Ghana is
the
a
last
different
thing I
animal.
would say about the system, Jackie, some of them,
Yes.
you look at, oh, to do this, it's so much. You want to open a business? I open a business. Let me ask you another question. You come here for the first time, Jackie. Wouldn't that be an opportunity for you to see how it goes and to look around?
Exactly.
How is it I'm able to speak about the diversity? Guys, when I went to Ghana
Exactly.
Immigration Service to renew my residency, Jackie, I'm looking at the whole complexion of who is there.
Yeah.
Even if they have somebody assisting them, they're there.
Oh, me
What
too.
is learning?
Me too.
The next place, guys, once I got the citizenship, when we went through that process, when I returned in March from the West, and I went to set up my business, Jackie, I went through the process. And each government agency that I went to, and I sit down, it's an opportunity for
And
me
you
to
see,
learn and observe. I see the diversity.
absolutely.
But let me ask you something, Jackie. Is every week you have a registered business? Every week you
No.
have a registered business?
Exactly. No. Once.
Ghana may not be for you. You don't like Ghana. The West
Exactly.
system, everything is on the computer. Hear what I'm. It's not so here. Is that
No.
going to decline you
No.
from the possibility? I put it to the global
E-
space. Guys,
Exactly.
you didn't like it,
Exactly.
and that's okay. But please, you out there, you're not the control over here with me. You out
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
do not let the possibilities of this land. Never you limit
Exactly.
the
It's true.
tranquility of this land.
Then it's true. What you're saying is true. And
Losing
some of
us.
these people out there, honestly, some of these people who are spewing negativity, they have mental health issues. I'm
I'm glad you
serious.
felt. I know that.
They have health issues. I don't care if you put them in a Buckingham Palace, then we find something negative to say about it
Yes.
and why nobody should come and even visit outside around the
Yes.
palace. Listen, so be careful. You don't, I can't stress it enough. You don't know who these people are, their background. You don't even know if Diane and I are around, but you can pick sense out of nonsense, as we always say back home. Pick sense out of nonsense, and ask yourself, like, okay, can everything be bad? But you're there, or you're there. So, what is it?
Yes.
You are there. But enough of them just look views online and look clicks and this and that to bring people back. Like, guys, be careful. Be careful who you open the door for. Be careful who you let in here. Because once they
Yes.
have here, they got you.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
So be
Yes.
careful. Be careful.
What do you think? I don't think I can add anything else to that, Madam Jackie. Guys,
Yeah.
you want to read the last set and then we sign off because remember you have an appointment.
I definitely do want to read the last. It is from our very, very loyal follower. Keep it real 888. We're glad you were able to jump on for a minute. Thank you. We're
Hortense!
looking forward to seeing
Yeah.
you.
Hortense! Let's keep it real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. One more. Kojo, his background. He said Portland, maroon born. Oh, okay, from Portland, Jamaica. Okay. Oh,
Hey!
that's why your name Kojo. That's why your name Kojo. And lived in the UK, and now he's been in Ghana for 27 years. The greatest
Wow!
thing is to have choices. No one shoes fits all. You are
Love that
absolutely
coaching.
correct.
Big up yourself. Jackie, my
Yes, we
coaching, you
love
know,
that.
me and Jackie. Madam Jackie, I would
Uh,
love to hear your experience living here. You don't have to come on the channel. From your support, we respect that. But that's lovely,
yes,
Jackie. Portland in the
yes, it
house.
is. It is 27 years. Wow,
Nice.
that's
Nice
awesome.
one.
Yes,
Nice one.
yes, that is really awesome. Okay, so yeah, that's about it, Diane.
Okay.
But yes,
Jackie,
I gotta be somewhere.
no problem.
So
We'll get into talk, Jackie.
absolutely, it was
We'll be
another
whenever
wonderful
you want
chat.
coaching.
Yeah. What
Guys,
is it?
at least we weren't closed on a lot this time.
Yeah. No, I think we did well. Tim did well today. Yes.
Okay. Guys, appreciate those who could have been on. Remember to like it up and remember to subscribe to my channel, also Madam
Yes.
Jackie's channel, and remember to
Yes.
share this to your friends and family who are not able to tune in. Until the next
Yeah.
one, guys. I'm
All
having
right.
some guest on next week Monday. Hope there is no
Okay.
cancellation. So next week I want you to tune in and it will be the surprise guest on. All right. Um,
Yeah.
have a good one. Walk good.
All right.
Take
All
care.
right.
God bless.
All right.